Hello, Sketchbook Heroes, Sketchbook Warriors. We've got a couple of gnomes. No, yeah, we've got three gnomes and some little bugs, some love bugs. So let's get started. Let's get started and break it down. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. Let's see share my screen. Where's my screen at? Here we go. Let's see. Where's the love bugs? Oh, here's right there. Let's see if that one works. Here we go. There we go. Here we go. This is it. All right, so we might throw that little bear in there, but there's the love bugs. But we'll start off with the gnomes. Really simple drawing tonight. Really simple. We haven't been doing simple ones, so this is a good start. If you're somebody said they were totally brand new, so this is good. Totally brand new. We're gonna just do these gnomes, the three gnomes, and then we'll do these little love bugs real quick. And they're just shapes. That's everything's made up of shapes. I'll try to take it at an easy pace. And then we've got all these in order. Let's see, we'll probably do the bear. And then what's next? Yeah, well, I don't know. That's a joke. Oh, the dogs, the scribbles. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do the scribbles. This face. I thought I rearranged these. Yeah, we have scribbles. Some more scribbles. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll stop it right before the scribbles and start a new one. All right, let's do this. Let's do the dog too. All right, so we'll start off real simple. I'll put this in the chat. Let's put this in the chat. Chat. Where's the chat at? Oh, here we go. All right, things get moved around. Welcome. We got a few people here. I'm putting a series of warm-ups together too, so that's actually pretty exciting. I can show you that before here we go. I'll put this in the chat and then I'll show you the warm-ups. Where's the warm-ups? Oh, and I've got something else too. Oh, yeah, I'll show you afterwards because this is actually pretty interesting. I created an AI that actually helps you with your art. Let me see, I think it's on this page. Well, what it does, I'll just show you real quick. I'm not going to give the address only to people that are here. Here we go. There it is. Is that it? Okay, it'll critique your work. This is it. This is actually, I'll show you how it works. A superhero, a sketchbook hero. It's a chat GPT I'm creating. And how it works is like this. You actually can post your artwork and you upload your artwork and it'll give you feedback. So this is all AI driven. I've kind of put in prompts and stuff. So this is a creative and expressive drawing with a distinct style. Here's your feedback. Use of medium, the sketchy quality of the pencil or crayon adds a sense of movement. You can see it really talks about that piece that's there. And then this one here that I uploaded. And I got these off of the Facebook website. And you can see you've created a watercolor portrait with a loose and expressive approach, which has its own charm and style. Here's some feedback. Color palette, warm colors, and it really gives really good feedback. You can also ask it for, let's go back and see, new chat. Let's do a new chat. You can ask for a picture. It can create a picture. You can generate a prompt, a drawing prompt. You can, that one, drawing a face, that one's not working too well right now. But we can generate an image for practice and it'll generate an image. It's actually really cool. So it's creating an image, and if it usually comes out kind of tough, I want to make it so you can enter what level you're at, and it'll kind of automatically generate an image at your level. But you can, if it comes out too difficult, which it usually does, I can ask it to simplify or just show shapes or there it is. There's that one. And see, that one's really tough. Let me add simplify, and it simplifies the drawing. Here we go. So it's going to simplify. And that'll take a little while to recreate a new image. But you can see here this image, and this is totally AI generated. It's a serene landscape image for your practice. This scene features a vast, calm lake reflecting the sky. This is a painting. Wow, it'd be just quite challenging in its own. But simplified, let's see what comes out. Oh, look at that. It's maybe a little too simplified, but that's pretty good. Here's a simplified landscape image for practice with shapes. All right, so that's coming. That's coming. I'm putting that together, Sketchbook Hero. Those of you who are here, actually, I'll put it in the chat. I think I can. I do have it over here. I can put that in the chat. But you do have to. I don't know. Actually, I think you'd be the first ones to try. I had somebody try testing it, but I think you have to pay $20 a month. So don't do that. Don't sign up for that. But I'm going to put it in the chat if you want to try it. And let's put it in the chat. Yeah, it is $20 a month, but that gets you the other chat GPTs as well. I'm hoping, I don't know, if somebody wants to test it out. I don't know, we were testing it out earlier and it wasn't working. But there's other things we're gonna add to it. So let's get started. Let's get drawing. Let's do the gnomes, the gnome home. Nobody's home. All right, here we go. So really basic, simple shapes. Just if you look at the oh, it did break it down, and it's just a circle, right? There's a circle. Got to practice drawing your shapes, and this is actually good time to warm up. Oh, I didn't show my warm ups. Ah, I was going to show my warm ups. I'm all over the place right now. I'm a little ill. And excuses. And you just practice your circles. You can even just practice circles, and we can add all kinds of gnomes. Right? Don't just draw one. The more you practice, the more you're going to progress. You really want to practice, practice. Even these simple drawings. Some are ovals. All right. There's one that's an oval shape. That's an oval shape there. But there's a nose. They all have a nose. Let's see. Yeah, there's a nose. Let me go a little bit below the circle. So the nose is right there. And draw a circle. I'm actually using my wrists here. My Yeah, my finger movement here on the small circle. With this bigger circle, I'm using more my elbow and my shoulder to kind of get that bigger circle. There's a triangle. I can sketch it in lightly right there, making sure I like where it's at. And then the hat comes down and around, over and under. These are really good if you're learning to practice your drawing. Uh, you got to start where you're at, and shapes is what it is. Looking for shapes, looking to see how these shapes fit, how they go around, and then you just practice, practice, practice drawing what you see, and then you just little by little get better. Now there's an up and down movement. We can try to get really accurate because it does get there's, but or just try to get it design wise because it looks like it looks like this part's a little bit closer this way and all kinds of stuff. But if you're just learning and doing it for fun, just go for it. Try to shoot for accuracy. It does help because over time, the more you practice accuracy, the better you get at accuracy. This is like a little challenging itself, almost like the ribbon practice, drawing ribbons. That's a good exercise. But just nothing's more powerful than practice, really. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. It's the power of practice. And practice and training. The more you sweat during battle, the more you sweat during training, the less you bleed during battle. You sketchbook warriors. That's it. That's it. You gotta practice, practice, practice. Little dots here and there. I'm not shooting for accuracy. If you want to shoot for more accurate, I'm not. I know that the drawing's a little small. I'm just getting the idea of it, putting little dots there here and there, making my own little gnome. And I can actually, he's almost got huh, he's almost got a snowman kind of vibe to it. You can add a little wiggle to it because it is like a beard, and it does come down, it comes up and around. And it doesn't have to be like a perfect circle, right? Just get some, and they're not perfect circles. There's interesting shading, so be a good chance just to practice shading, a good chance to just getting textures in here. It's like a little shadow texture here and another little, looks like the letter N. There's an M in the N. And then there's the shading to make this a sphere, which is a ball in space, not flat. We can do that same thing with the nose, put a little bit of roundedness. This is good practice just for shading. Little reflected light, little core shadow, all the parts in shading. Really don't worry about shading too much, but some of you are there and ready for shading. Shading is just the icing on the cake. There we go. And it does have a little mouth. Let's put the mouth to it. It's got a mouth that's right under it. Watch the spacing, the distance from the nose to the mouth. And then there's like a little mouth that kind of comes up and down like that. There's our, okay, we still need the feet. Still need the feet. Okay. It's just divided, one little line, and then we try to get the center. And then we go out. And then your nose. Yeah, practice drawing. You can practice drawing a whole bunch of these. This is just good for circles, good for the soul. Yeah, it's just got to practice where you're at. Oh, I'll show the actually I'll show right after we do all the drawings. I'll show the warm-ups I'm working on so you can start on those. Basically, it is wherever you're at. It's let's see. There's gonna be a nose up here. It's where you're at. So if you're practicing circles, that's one of the warm-ups. Just practice doing circles. Practice drawing grapes, practice drawing, you know, um, and it's just really just practice, practice. Sometimes we don't know what to draw. So this would be a whole list of warm-ups of things you can draw. Balloons, that's one of them. This one's a little bit longer. This one's a little bit longer, and he's got circles on there, and he's got the eyes in there too. I think, yeah, let's see, put some eyes. I think it was supposed to be a little higher. Two little circle eyes on the side of the nose. This one's a little bit longer. See how I did that light sketch? Now I can go around it and get that feel a little bit better because I have that foundation, and I'm just adding a stronger line to it. And he's got bigger feet, it looks like. So I'm going to go a little bit lower. And let's see, he's got bigger feet than the one we did up there. And it's simple feet. It's just down, straight, and then around. Good little symmetrical practice, trying to get the symmetry, find the center, try to get them to be the same size. I think my right one is probably a little bigger. It's okay. And there's no mouth on this one. He's got eyes, but no mouth. Ah, and there's circles. There's circles in the hat. Little gnomes, little designs. See, I'm using my wrist and fingers for the movement, not for the big circles, I use my elbow and my arm. Try to get those big circles. Here we go. Little circles, half a circle up here, and another circle at the top, right in there. There we go. There's another gnome. All right. And there's another one down here. He's got hands in front of him. We got all these other circles. I can make more gnomes. It'd be just good practice. All right, let's see. Let's make another gnome. This one also does not a perfect circle. This one's actually, there was only one that was a circle. This one's almost an egg shape as well. Let's make yeah. Let's make a new one right in here, an egg shape or more of that shape. There we go. Then we've got one hand that's over it. I'm gonna exaggerate a little bit as it comes out. And then this one, yeah, because it doesn't look like a solid drawing. Whoever did this drawing, it doesn't look solid. It looks like it's really skinny as it comes around. So I'm gonna make it a little more solid. Bring this beard down a little bit more. Now that I know where the hands are, I can bring this down a little more. There we go. And then the feet, I can add the feet lightly, sketch them in. See, it's just a sketch. Then we can go dark and clean it up afterwards. See, we can go dark. This is the process. The process. Go light until it's right, and then go dark till it's dark, till it's after dark. Some people in the West Coast, East Coast that go till midnight when we go till 9 or 10 here. All right, let's see. Oh, the beard comes up. So there's a little bit of overlapping here, so you got to figure that out. It doesn't show it too well. It looks like the line kind of goes through in the drawing, but there should be a difference. Let's see, so there's no, if you look at their picture, there's what's called Gnome. There's a tangent, tangent. So you want to be careful with tangents. Be careful with tangents. All right, this hand's a little bit lower. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna lower it. In the picture up there, it's a little lower. Now, again, watch out for those tangents. Got to go across so it doesn't look like it's part of the beard. And it comes out, and the head comes up and around. Looks like there's a little bit of space or gap. This one doesn't have that gap. That's weird. All right. And then the hat is above this beard. So the beard's up here. And then the nose right about there. And this one has like a V-shaped nose, a mouth, V-shape. So there's that circle for the nose. Notice how it fits. Notice the distance. It's like thirds, almost thirds. Well, thirds on this side. It's probably a little wider on this side that I have. And so does he, actually, the drawing that I'm doing. Sometimes I just do things automatically. It's kind of interesting. We've been playing pickleball and sometimes you do things automatically. It's like, oh, I got lucky on that shot, they say. And I said, no, because you're out here. It was more than luck. You were out playing. I mean, it was probably a shot you don't usually do, but luck plus practice equals skill. That's it. It happens once. You just try to keep doing it till you get it. Because a lot of times, well, most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, drawing is a tough one. If you bite off more than you can chew, it's a good thing because you're gonna fail. And how do you take on that failure? How do you learn from it? That's probably a bigger lesson. Taking on a little bit more than you can chew. Like these are really simple. We'll go on to the next one. Oh, the little bugs. Little bugs are also a little simple, but try something that's a little more difficult. Try something that's a little more difficult. Don't be afraid. Here, the VW looks like it's a V and a W. To try something a little more difficult. Know where your skill is. Know where your struggle is. Okay, shading. All right, I'm going to practice my shading. Here we go. I'm going to practice shading. Shading his little hat. Is it form? Is it and with my list of things, what to focus on, when to focus on, that really helps because you can go from simple to more complex. But you need to take ownership. You need to take ownership and do that. Hopefully the AI will help and help you direct you. But a lot of times, like I did it on my own. I learned on my own, just struggling and trying and not giving up, being patient, persistent. There was times I wanted to quit, but it really helped me, with persistence and grit and really skills that not giving up. Quitters don't win and winners don't quit. But yeah, it was hard. It was hard. But then it becomes easy, and you're like, hey, if I can do this, I can do other things. Mr. Potato Head game. Looks like it, huh? All right, let's do some of the bugs. I didn't put a screenshot in there, but let's do the bugs. Where are the bugs at? Where are the bugs at? Let's see on my screen. We're gonna do the bugs, bugs, bugs. Where are they? I gotta look for it. All right, so here we go with the bugs. Oh, there they are. Yeah, it moved. All right, so here's the bugs on a new screen. All right, these bugs are really interesting. I don't know, there's an oval shape. We'll just turn this paper around. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. So there's a basic shape to it. You can do a bunch. Again, these are ovals. You can start off with this. This is a little oval or ellipse. Practice those ovals, ellipses, and you can make all these into different kinds of bugs. I guess I don't know, somebody up, I guess Ellen uploaded this for maybe Valentine's. I don't know if they were love bugs or who knows what these things are. They all kind of have different designs, but they start off with that oval shape. Then they have two eye shapes.
I got them from my Zentangle
Oh, Zentangle.
connections.
Yeah, okay. There's Zentangle designs on there. Yeah, doodling and stuff like this is fun and it's good practice. Just, eye-hand coordination, just practice, practice, practice. And then aiming for like, finding things that you like and like, oh, okay, cool. I got this. And then trying something a little more challenging and sometimes a little bit easier, depending on where you're at. You got to gauge yourself. You don't want to get over frustrated, like, oh, okay, I'm going to try some easy ones for a while. And then, you have to kind of go back and forth. So from the oval, there's like a little tail, kind of adds a little as it goes to the side, or I don't know what it is. And then there's some wings, or it's kind of, I don't know if it's a heart shape. It's hard to tell. But I've never seen any bugs like this. Kind of goes up and around. We'll make them more like heart shapes, kind of up and around these wings from the eyeball, which is a weird place to kind of attach itself. But get them going around. Yeah, Zentangle is a great practice. Doodling, great practice. Um, there we go. Let's draw some antennas. Has little tips to them. Another one. There's one little bug. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Some of them have, I'll just do this one. Shading. So different designs on them. Like one of them was like this, just the lines, and this other one has stripes on it. So I'm shading the stripes. Then there's another one with oh, just the same as this one, just that the antenna are crossing. So we'll put one eye there, one eye over here, and then we'll do the dog. We'll do the dog next. Yeah, practice this. I mean, this is good practice. Just even though we just drew two right now, you can draw more. The more you practice, the more you'll progress. Don't just do what we do. Don't do the one and done like my students. I'm finished, mister. Yeah, like okay. You gotta pay your dues. You gotta practice, practice, practice. This is here is almost like a contour drawing as it goes around. See, this goes around. This is actually a good exercise, contour drawing. You draw these little shapes. We'll do one right now. Uh, and then you can do the contour on it. And that's actually almost three dimensions. You're starting to add three dimensions to it. See, it's looking like a bean shape. It's almost like bean shape, or what would that be? Yeah, and then it goes off into a different direction, almost like little dots. And here we go. Let's add those wings. Oh, let's make it a little smaller on the inside. If not, it would overlap that other wing. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, that's a little weird. All right, hold on. Where's my, uh-oh. Oh, here we go. All right. Wow. Sorry. Sneeze there. Where's my bugs at? Oh, righty. Whoop, whoop. Where's my bugs at? Yeah, try to add variety to them. Once you have conquered one, try to make them a little different. Oh yeah, let's do some of those shapes. This is good exercise. So for warm-ups, just do like these bean shapes, and then you can do these contour kind of lines going around like this, and you can actually even put a little band in them and try different varieties, and you actually start adding form as it comes around, especially as it comes around the edges. It really needs to be rounded. Uh, you see there's that form, and here we can actually almost put a little dent in it as that little uh, as it goes in and out. All right. Oh, here we go. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's do the dog. Let's do the dog. Should I put it in the chat? Let's see. Oh, there's some other bugs. There's another set of bugs. These bugs, oh, okay, yeah, Zentangles. Uh, okay, that's interesting. The bodies are just back and forth, like this little S kind of shape, kind of back and forth. Ooh, that's fun. Just back and forth like this, but that kind of has that body going just back and forth. And then it goes off to some kind of tail. And then also same eyes. Oh, these are different eyes. Let's see. These have again two circles, but they're like dark dots on top like this. There we go. Like ice cream or something. And then it's got the antenna, similar antenna. Actually, on one of them, one's waving one way and the other one's waving the other way like that. That's interesting. And then you got those same weird funky wings. They're a little bit lower on this one. Go up to the middle of the body. There we go. And then here we go. Another one. This parallel line, this is actually really interesting. Trying to get that where it's thick there and it goes thin as it comes down here. Getting that. Here it starts off thinner and then it goes thick and then it goes thin again. See if I can do that. So it starts off thin, it gets thin, and then it gets wider, and then it goes thin again. See, so I'm aware of the first line that I made, and I'm making it thin. See, and then it goes wider, and then it goes thinner. See, there we go. There's another bug. There's a lot of other little small ones. Ah, all right, all right. Let's see what's this. Oh, okay, okay. All right. All right, so just practice, practice, practice. All righty, all righty. Let's see. Whew, let's do the dog. Where is the dogs at? Let's do this real quick. Ready? Where is it? Number one. Share. All right, so here's the dog. Let's see if we can break it down. Let's see. Move this. There he is. Pretty simple shape, another oval shape, just kind of like the ones we did right now. See, but this one's a little more complex. So let's break this one down. This one we have to break down, especially if you're new here. Let's see. Let's copy image address. Let's go up here. Boom, 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 boom. Let's make a new one. Put it there. Paste. Oh, and I'll show you the oh, he's really big there. I wanted to show you the other one. Oh, my list of warm-ups. There's my warm-up list. Let's see, where's my warm-up list now? Which page is it at? Is it this one? Oh, that's another thing I was gonna work on. Page of, is it here? Ah, there it is. There it is. This is it. So I'm working on the book. So the Drawing the Warrior Way. Drawing the Warrior Way. Here's the warm-ups. The warm-ups are going to be down here. Oh, there they are, right there. So let me enlarge that so you can see what the warm-ups are, kind of like a little bit already. So yeah, from warm-ups should have a focus, direction, intention, purpose. So even from scribbles, which we're going to do right now, scribble drawing shapes, just drawing shapes, practice drawing shapes, looking for ratios, practice drawing angles, practice builds your patience, persistence, and problem solving for rap the wrap to draw uh, method that we use. Circles, right? Ellipses and ovals and squares, spinning squares. Yeah, all this stuff will be in videos. I mean, that's coming. That's coming. That's coming. All right, let's jump back to our dog here. Here we go. All right, where's our, okay, here we go. Let's annotate him. Here he goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a circle on him. Let's see what it looks like with a circle. Ready? Because this valley looks like a circle. We can actually even use squares. There's a circle right in there. Let's see, let's move it over. There we go, right in there. I've got to break it into its parts. And there we go. There we go. That's a circle. So there's a circle here, and you can see that the top of the head is probably another half circle. I'm going to copy and paste that. Copy, paste. That's a circle. And then I'm going to put it right. Oh yeah, up a little higher. Actually, that is half. I can see right there, that right there, that's half. That half part touches the top of that. So yeah, it's a circle and a half to the top. All right, so that's what we'll do. And then just bring that down. All right, that's actually pretty good. Circle and a half. It's a little weird, but we're going to use two circles to draw this. All right, kind of weird, but hey, it's going to work. This is going to work. Let's do two shapes. Let's see. That's just going to get us our proportions because that's the toughest thing to get. Getting the proportions, how big something is compared to something else. And then, oh, another thing I want you to notice is if we break this in half, all the faces on one half. It's space. Space is tough to see. So here we go. Let's get the space. I'm going to draw a line right down the middle. Right down the middle. Here we go. See, right down the middle. That's it. And you can see the face is on one side. And it's, here in this half. I can see the halfway point. See, like right in here, I can see the half. It's in that bottom half right there. Boom. It's going to fit in there. So yeah, it's a little more complex, but we'll handle this. We'll handle this. This is definitely going to be a little more of a challenge than the bugs, definitely. But let's do this. All right, let's put it in the chat. Where's the chat at? Here it is. All right, let's screenshot it. Here we go. Screenshot this is polar bear. Looks like a little polar bear. I think that's what it is. All right, here we go. Here's the polar bear. Polar bear, polar bear. All right, stop sharing. And oh, make sure I have my, yeah, because you know what happens is when people talk. Let me see if I can, no. Oh, maybe it's up here. Here we go. I can, spotlight. There we go, spotlight. All right. Here we go. Let's do this bear. So we've got two circles. So the circle, try to get it as round as you can, as perfectly round. And we need really half this size to come up, half the size of this circle. So measure it however you like. If you need to get another sheet of paper, get another sheet of paper. See that? You can fold it in half, however you do it. Bring that up like that. See, here's the center. Here's the half. Here's the top. And that's the ratio, right? It's 1.5 by 1. And it kind of comes up almost like an egg. It's like an egg shape. It's like an egg shape. It's a little bit wider there. There it is. And that's the ratio. That's where ratio comes in. Wrap. Ratios, angles pretty straight up and down. It does go in and out, so it's more than just an egg shape. It kind of has that head shape and kind of pushes in here on these sides right in there. It does push in slightly, giving you a little bit more form. See that? The head shape, see, it goes in and then out. It's these little nuances that you want to try to capture and see. There we go. See, it goes in and out like this is like a bean shape. And there it is. And then we've got one ear right about there, which is the circle shape, about that big right there. And then another one back here too, same size, but it's behind the head. So yeah, this one's attached to it here and then opens up so we can erase that part. Yeah, practice, practice, practice. Even, yeah, I don't know. There's all kinds of videos online, and it doesn't really matter. What does matter is knowing your focus. So having a plan is what's important, and that AI will help you as I put it together, create a plan. Also, the warm up kind of goes along that same plan. But just putting it all together takes time. And yeah, yeah, especially when you're out and about. All right, so there's the ears. You can see one in front, one behind. And here, if we divide this in the middle, right in the middle, I remember the arms are going to be down here. The arms are going to be in here, this side. He is kind of like a three-quarter view. Not so easy. If he was facing forward, it would be easier. But in this top half, right in here, see that our circle, this top half of that circle is where those arms are. This one actually kind of comes out. I can see how much it comes out. See, this arm comes out quite a bit. And I'm kind of sketching it in, really sketchy. I can see if I need to go a little bit wider, put a little more on it. Comes in, and then it kind of almost looks like half of a heart right in there, that arm, because the other arm kind of overlaps it right in here, right in there. See that half? And it's in this half. And there's just two, it's almost like a bird shape. The birds that I've seen drawing as a kid, just like the letter M, but it's one little half circle or part of a circle, and then the other part of a circle, kind of like that, like the arms. You have the upper arm and then the lower arm. Kind of looks like a little bird. There we go, like that. That bird shape. Round it out a little more. There we go. Go a little darker. I think that's good. Try to get that form of the arm. That one's going under. This one's going over and around. That overlapping, trying to get that overlapping as it goes over this space right here. I'm going to erase this now. I'm erasing as I'm going along. Sometimes I erase at the end, and I usually try not to erase. But you can see how all these shapes kind of go together. And then the face is going to be in this half, right in here, right in there. See, like right in that bottom half, right there. So like that half. I remember right in there. All right, and there's like a little part of the mouth right in there, like that. Then he's upset. Oh, there's a saying up there. That's right. What does it say? It says it's in Spanish. I'll translate it right now. All right, so you can see the mouth is here. In relation to the mouth, the nose is a little bit to the right. All right, probably a little bit higher up. But it's a cartoon. It doesn't matter if we're off. You do want to notice, though, if it is off, say, oh, okay, it was a little high. Oh, it was a little low. And that's going to improve your drawing. It's going to improve your drawing. You're not going to hit it all the time, but you want to look for it and say, okay, this time was a little high, a little low, a little too big, a little too small. All right, let it go. And then go on to the next one. Because your best drawing is always the next one. What's your best drawing? Oh, my next one. All right, we've got the nose. Let's get the eyes. It's got two little lines for eyes. There's a little bit of a curve on this other one. And they both kind of face down. You can't imagine them kind of continuing. But yeah, there's this line that comes down here. And then we've got eyebrows because he is mad. This one has a little check mark. The one on the right, little check mark. And up like this, a little check mark. And then this one also has another check mark, but the other way. That way, because he's mad. He's a little frown. Turn that frown upside down. Your attitude will determine your altitude, your attitude. Yeah, having a good attitude, being thankful. Oh, okay, I did my best. That's good. You know, yeah, sometimes you get that perfectionitis. It has to be perfect, but you just need to learn to let it go and think more about progress and practice. because you can control practice. Oh, I'm going to practice twice a day, but sometimes you can't control the outcome. But you got to focus on what you can control and can control. Can't control tagging days. No, my students, when I had some. All right, there's the face. Look at that. And he's got a three-quarter view. This eye's a little smaller, so actually we can actually see the center of this three-dimensional sphere. If it was kind of like rotating, there would be the center of that face kind of like going sideways. All right, all right. He's looking tough. He's hanging tough. I don't know if there's something looked like there's maybe his finger sticking out or whatever. I can actually pull this a little bit. It looks like it is pulling. It's not so round. It looks like probably pulls a little bit, or it's a little more squash at the bottom. So it does look like it has a little bit of weight to it. I can do that. Pull it down a little bit. Even though we start off with a circle, I can adjust it by pulling this out down at the bottom, like almost like with my fingers. You see, these shapes are pliable and changeable as you're drawing them, especially if you sketch, right? See, lines can be changed. There it is. See, pulled it down a little bit more. There we go. Oh, I closed it up. Well, the legs, I'll add the legs. There's like one square here, but these are cylinder shapes. They're more than just squares, but I'm going to put the squares in there just as holding, just as a holding little thing. Then we're going to make these into cylinders. Trying to get just the placement really quick. And then we're going to make them into cylinders and rounded cylinders at that. So it does round out a little bit more. And then this foot part kind of sticks out right in here a little bit. And then the bottom is rounded. It is rounded and grounded. It's rounded here, this bottom part. Goes in where the toe is, then a little bit rounded there. You can see how I start off with the square, but then I added the more detail there. And then this side probably curves a little bit more like that. There we go. And then we just have two lines for the toes. One and two. A little bit of a curve to it. Curve appeal. All right, let's open it up. I drew the line a little too far. We went too far. Uh-oh. Yeah. And it does come over a little bit here, and then there is a little bit of like a little belly, or I don't know, showing there, but it's open. Same thing on this side. I went too dark. I used my 2B. Somebody was asking about pencils. Pencils, you could get just about any drawing pencils with a 2B, 3Bs. This is the higher the B, the darker the pencil. That's just shading. That comes afterwards. What brand? I really don't. I don't. Most pencils are pretty much the same. When it comes to paint, yeah, paint brands do matter a little more. But lead is lead, I think. It's graphite. All right, here we go. Okay, same thing as we did on the left, but on the right now, we're gonna round the bottom, round it out, see, round it, and then add a little bit of a toe, a little bit of a foot, and then bring it up. Bring it up. There it goes. Oh yeah, it's an angry little polar bear with a little tail. A little. We'll do the tail right now. The detail goes last. So you try to get the big shapes first, medium-sized shapes, and then the detail. And we're done. Here, let's see the tail, little rounded shape like this, just part of the circle. If I were to draw the whole circle, you can see it like with X-ray vision. It would be something like that right in there, but we don't do that. You should see it though. If you see it, if you can dream it, you can do it. That's how it kind of works. You should be able to dream it and then do it, work for it. You know, you're not going to hit it, but you can see it like, oh, okay, oh, that's what I want. And then you just work at it till you get it. Especially, and that can be frustrating because you know what you want and you're not getting it. Like my granddaughter, she wanted to be in your, I go, no, I have my class tonight. Play with me. I'm like, oh, break my heart. Break my heart. She says, play with me. All right, here we go. That's it. Da, 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 da. There is a little bit of shadow. So for those of you doing a little bit of shading, let's get to get that form. There's a little bit of a shadow under there, and he is a white polar bear. Looks like the shadow kind of comes around there just a little bit. I'll shade it in real quick. A little bit of shadows, and I can already put shadows under the arms. Where else is there shadow? There's a little bit of shadow here, and then down this way, a little bit of shadow. Shadow. The shadow knows where it goes as it flows. There we go. That's it. That looks good. And then, yeah, there's our polar bear. All right, like, subscribe. Let's do some more drawing. Alrighty.